Hi, scholars. I want to remind you that I love you and I miss you. I'm here for you. If you have questions, come see me, email me. I'd love to hear from you and see how you're doing. I miss you dearly. I want to go over your assignment today, which is skill, compare, contrast, and that's for the Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. On Monday, you completed another skill, which was media or looking at the teleplay specifically. So in your assignment, you have your Google slide, which you should have open at the same time as StudySync and that same skill, compare, contrast. The first slide on Google Slides here, or for your assignment, sorry, there's a dog, is to match those definitions as you or after you watch that video. Now you'll notice here there are no letters that were there before. I had boxes for you to fill in. I thought I'd show you a new feature. Yes, another new feature. If I have this menu up, I can bring it down too. And I want to go to this little line bar. Right now it says elbow connector for me, but it will probably say line for you. And I've got all these little options of types of lines I can draw. So I'm going to start with the arrow, and I'm going to say this is the answer to compare. Now I'm not actually saying that's the answer to compare. I'm just using this as an example. Now I have a line drawn from that word to its possible definition. What's fun about this is I can change the thickness of the line, and I can also change the color, and I can't recall, there we go, line color. So I can really show which ones I meant. It'd be a bad idea to make this super thick so I can't see anything else. So if you play around with that, make sure you're thinking about the other ones you have to show me as well. So that's a fun new tool that you can use. Now, if that doesn't work for you, you should email me or hop on office hours to ask some questions about some other ways you can complete that. But that's a fun feature on Google Slides. On the second part of your assignment is to describe these features and if they are compare, contrast, or if they're both. As you type here, make sure you use a complete sentence. I'll have a sentence starter for you here. This is compare and contrast because it's always a good idea to write in a complete sentence and to include why. It makes your response more thorough. For the last part of your assignment, sorry about that, the picture didn't turn out so nice. The directions tell you as you watch the concept video. So you'll want to do that. And that would be, oh, see, now I'm going to the wrong place. The concept video is that defined video again, so you'll want to rewatch that. Read through that model section. That's going to help you understand more thoroughly what I'm asking you to look at. And that's about Calvin and Charlie and their differences in monsters, comparing and contrasting those two characters. As we go through this, we can compare and contrast the paper version to the teleplay as well. And you've already looked at the similarities and differences of there. As you finish those things, make sure you mark as done on Google Classroom, and I'll see you next week. Have a great week, scholars.